There.
The following segment is sponsored by Intermountain Healthcare and the Utah Department of Health.
Welcome back. It's almost back to school time. That can cause a lot of stress for kids and parents. We have Katrina Jensen here from Intermountain Moms with some advice. I mean, there's stress of money, there's stress of the kids not knowing what's going on. How can we get through this?
You know, Mary, I think one of the first things is just take a deep breath because it all hits all of us every time of the year this year. We think, where did the summer go? It just keeps going faster and faster. But you know what? Get organized and, you know, use the tools that you have on your phone or whatever you do to get yourself organized. Find out if kids are expressing, once school does start and they come home and they're complaining of things, or you're thinking, gosh, they just don't seem right, find out what the source of the stress is. Because there's all kinds of things. There's bullying, there's academic stress, there's social stress, and maybe take that time with the kids. I talk about, you know, evening time is really difficult for most of us to find time in the evening to have that dinner that everyone's supposed to be having.
Right.
But I always like to do, if you can, sit down with the kids a couple times a week, the highs and the lows of the day. You know, what was the high of your day? What was the low? And I think that's a kind of a great little way everyone can go around in your family, and even the adults, which I think is great.
I used to do that. What's the best thing that happened to you today?
Yeah, the best thing, whatever you want to call it.
And listen. Yeah. Listen and let them talk about it a little bit.
And then sometimes that may just be all they need to kind of settle that down. The other thing is, you know, if you have a student in high school, the academic stressors are huge, and, you know, everyone's worried about grades and ACT scores and all that. We're all going through that, or even if kids are in younger grades. And I think if you go through the process versus, you know, life is a journey. It's not always about...
but you can manage that stress a little bit. You can try, right?
Yes. Plan ahead for the week's activities, you know, create a homework contract. If, you know, if your kids need a little guidance on what's going on after school, make sure that you have kind of a plan of the timeline. I say guide rather than direct. You know, it's like stop ordering, and you know, we get like that kind of army-ish, and, you know, like
we know like, what's right.
Yes, and just kind of give them some gentle nudges. A huge thing that keeps coming up every time we turn around is getting kids to sleep, getting them to bed. And part of that is getting off the electronics and having some time. And then I have this funny thing that I found called PDF, playtime, downtime, and family time.
Oh, good.
And you can kind of think about some of those things as your acronym. Sometimes we need an acronym to remind ourselves.
We're out of time. So go to the Intermountain Moms site, and they have all that advice to help you ease into the school year.
Everyone will survive.